Are you struggling to set the figure width in knitr using LaTeX? It can be a bit tricky, but don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to solve this issue together. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when your code doesn't work as expected. You're not alone in this. Many users face similar challenges when working with knitr and LaTeX. Let's take a closer look at the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, how do I set the figure width with text width in knitr and LaTeX? They provided a code snippet but encountered an error. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So, what might be going wrong here? The error message suggests that there's an issue with how the figure width is being set. We'll break down the code and identify the problem together. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to fix this issue, but also gain some valuable tips for working with knitr and LaTeX. To begin resolving the user's issue, we need to ensure that the figure width is set correctly in the knitr chunk options. The user should specify the figure width directly in the chunk header. Next, the user should replace the LaTeX command for figure width with the appropriate knitr option. The user should not use the LaTeX command directly in the chunk header. Now, the user can include the plot command within the R chunk. This will allow the figure to be generated with the specified width. Finally, the user should compile the document using knitr and LaTeX. This will generate the output with the correctly sized figure. Fun fact, did you know that LaTeX was originally developed for typesetting complex documents? It's come a long way since then, but sometimes it still throws us a curveball. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests that the value for fig.width must be a fixed size that R can understand, rather than using text width directly. They recommend setting a specific width in inches. However, you can still use text width in LaTeX for resizing your figure. To make text width the default, use the command setKeysGin with text width outside of your R code chunks, assuming you have the GraphicX package loaded. Here's a pro tip. Always double-check your chunk options and syntax when working with knitr. A small mistake can lead to big headaches. And there you have it. With the right syntax, your figures should now display correctly. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on using knitr and LaTeX effectively.